down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. On that play.
Should have gotten more out of that.
Up to midfield.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From midfield, here's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
I could have sworn I put Trent Brown at left tackle. Why is he at right tackle? I just noticed that. Man.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Raider 2.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
On second down now. Richard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
You're mine.
Check 45's the Mike. Check 45's the Mike.
Watch the screen.
On first down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carr will try it again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone put in the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
They can't stop me.
Josh Jacobs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders able to...
Come on, set. Take team Gator.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. We'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Black now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and that'll bring up second down.
70.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Block again here on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, let's go.
Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. That's on the rookie Dalton Reisner. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Switch.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Carr now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
59.
Right.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the ready.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I got another phone call from my fiance, so had to take it. But we're back.
Play action. Now it's Locke. They'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Oh, man.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's
all right.
down.
Well, we're winning pretty handily here. Now we can kind of
season meeting later in the year. This is most likely the final time
pin our ears back.
Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any 2 teams.
Here we go.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47 on 1st and 10.
Come on, guys, get to the ball. Get to the ball. There we go.
Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Locke throwing on target to Fant, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Oof. Good defense. He swatted that way out of bounds.
That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
They're going for it.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
We're going to do safe man.
So on
just in case they pull a fake.
McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough.
Why would they just go for it? They're down 28-3. What's another 3 points?
And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice.
All right, we're going to start pounding.
He comes up a bit short.
We're going to start pounding Jacobs here. Let's switch up our depth chart because I really don't like Richard getting the third down carries.
You knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
180. Hey, we're good. 185.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And here
Pound that football. We'll probably do one more 5 minutes of this quarter, and then we'll just sim the rest and just finish it up quickly because they're not going to come back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
I've seen this story too many times.
Inside, but nothing there. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Strong right.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to run forward with Jacobs.
I hope I got it.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whatever.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, boy.
Easy. Kill.
Be ready.
694.
Throw forward on 4th
Oh, wide open.
Find Walner, that's complete.
Wide open.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
No safety in the middle of the field.
4 touchdown passes now for
Nobody to account for Waller in the middle of the field. Let's simulate the end to the end of the game.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Oakland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll...
All right, well, game 1 in the books. We just absolutely destroyed the Denver Broncos. Can upgrade Max Crosby and Hunter Renfrow. Nice. Let's do it. Nice. Get that speed up. We got to get his speed up. He's only an 86 right now. All right, let's go over here. Let's go into our sound. If I can. I don't even know if I can. No. Sliders, no. I don't think I can adjust the game sound. Let's go into the 3rd down running back. I do not want Richard as my 3rd down running back. Let's go into specialists. 3rd down running back has got to be Jacobs. All right, let's go to the next week. Weekly awards. Derek Carr, Offensive Player of the Year, the week. All right, let's keep training. Oops. We're going to do one more game, and then we're going to call it a stream for now. Should be able to get one more in under my time constraints here. My goal is to get Crosby, all these guys. I'd like to get them to 80 overall by the end of this season. It's going to be difficult, but that's going to be our goal. All right. Let's keep it up. Game number 2. Let's go. Kansas City. Oh, and I'm supposed to have Trent Brown at left tackle. One little tool that I found is you do this, you hit this generate best lineup, and it moves it all around. So now he's where he's supposed to be. That's a good O-line. That's a damn good O-line. Leland Farrell, Crosby. Okay. That's what I want. All right, let's get into game 2. I have done another franchise offline. I didn't publish it on YouTube. It's of the Washington Redskins. I'm probably in season 20 or something like that. I'm like way down the line in that one. And my Rams that I posted on YouTube, I only did 5 seasons worth.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the most valuable player of 2018, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit.
Is that what Tyreek Hill does?
About what your offense is doing.
So stupid.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any
Big
favors,
red,
but if they
big
can win here
red.
and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
All right, let's get into it. Let's go down in this vaunted Kansas City defense. Kid, of course.
Mike. 180. 53. Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
Watch twist. Purdue. Watch twist.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh
Jacobs.
And they
Let's
get
go.
him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a carry for Jacobs.
Let's go.
Past midfield, just
Run down these guys' throats.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A check on Jacobs from a week
What are those guys
ago.
doing over there?
20 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
There we go.
And taking
Attaboy.
it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Tighten up, tighten up.
There's 734.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's got it.
Ah.
And he's brought down.
He didn't get in.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I love this play.
These
Play action
Raiders and
waggle.
Quarterback Derek Carr. The Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the
What I do is
AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
So what I do on that play is I get the outside tight end and audible him in the block.
And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Works every time.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week.
Works every time. All right, let's play some defense now. Another thing I also do is I go into coaching adjustments on defense. And I go into cornerbacks, and I do it by route running. So that means that my best man cover corner is on their best route runner, regardless of what his rating is, and follows him around. So that's one of the things I like to do.
Check pass, check pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This for his running
Nice.
back, McCoy. I call it no gain there on the first down play. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next
Come here.
man up mentality.
Come here.
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Get him.
And this is caught
You're not going to
by
get the first
Watkins.
down that way.
And he's not going to sniff the first down
No
here.
chance.
He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
No chance you're going to get the first down like that.
White down. Blue 80.
Looks like man coverage across the board.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, no. How do you...
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and
I'm
effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down.
Double
as
team
well.
Chris Jones. Nope, didn't even double team him. Whatever.
It's Jacobs.
Yeah.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. I'm here all day.
Jacobs now. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35.
We're not messing around.
Line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
I can't tell what they're doing. Is it zone?
Performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent.
It just reminded me.
Really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
Probably focus on training Trayvon Mullen.
As well. They stuck to their draft philosophy,
corner.
Got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Carr gonna try and throw on third down. Two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
I'll just take the 3.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Last season for...
One mark of my game is I'm always very, very conservative. Unless I get real frustrated, and then I'll get more aggressive. But normally, very, very conservative.
They go play action here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
It's going to be difficult for us to play man coverage on
good plays, have him on the move on first
Kelce.
down. Mahomes going to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
To play a lot of zone against these guys.
5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I don't think Tyreek Hill has a catch this game, does he?
They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop.
Little deep in, deep dig right there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They will run with Ware. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Exit.
Now Mahomes.
Yeah.
Feeling the pressure here.
I love that defense.
Sack back at the 7.
Something about it is just really good.
Jonathan Hankins.
When you go into your big nickel and you go into cover 3 sky, oof, it is shutdown status.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be intercepted.
Shit.
Marcus Joyner with a pick. And
That was a bad decision.
outside of the end zone at the 1